Most people don't think that it will happen to them, so they really don't know how to react. Got the call and they said, "I'm so sorry to have to tell you this, but you have breast cancer. We're not sure what stage yet, we don't have any further information, but we need you to start coming in as soon as possible." I was in denial at first. What? Cancer? And then I got angry with my God. First thing I said was, why me? I got a small child, I have everything to live for, I'm young. What if I die? April 10th, 2014, I started chemotherapy. And honestly, that was one of the hardest things to accept, that I had to, that's what made everything real, was starting the treatment for it. At first, it was kind of like, oh, you know, you have cancer, okay. It's still not, I'm not swallowing that pill yet. But when it was time to see the doctor regularly and actually get that needle in your vein and to see that medication going through you, knowing the side effects that are gonna happen afterwards, that scared me, along with the fact that it might not work. Going through chemotherapy was very difficult. For me, I think I got the better end just because I was a lot younger, so naturally I was a little bit more healthier than those who kind of get it later in life. So I didn't have as many symptoms, but for sure I would have nausea. My hair fell out almost immediately, which was kind of shocking. Not shocking in the sense that I didn't know what was going to happen. It's just I've never seen my scalp before. So it was a lot to deal with. Nail beds of my toes and my fingers turned black. So I had to wear nail polish a lot. My eyelashes fell out, my eyebrows fell off. I had a lot of stomach issues just because your body just doesn't function right. I actually got sick several times. So it was a struggle. I was tired all the time, so I didn't have the energy to play with my child like I wanted to. So certain things like that would be very difficult. All of this is gonna be for something eventually. Not saying that I have to get something out of it, but that's what kept me going. Everything is happening for a reason. So I just decided I'm gonna keep my faith in God and I'm gonna live my life. There were a lot of things that helped me get through this situation. For sure it was my family and my faith. That was one of the biggest things, but I think my daughter was the driving force behind me. I have to be here for her. So whatever I was going through at the time, I knew that it was going to be temporary. I started to believe that it would be temporary and I would be healed from this disease. But she was the main thing that I kept in the forefront. And then of course, my faith, that kept me stable. I keep positive people around me by making connections. Through the military, we already make connections, but you also maintain those important relationships that you already have. Keep your goals in the forefront. Life never stops. So because I'm in the military, the mission always has to get done, service before self. So that's what I have to keep, that's one of my core values that I have to keep up. And excellence in all you do. So I continue to work towards my goals. I continue to set new ones because nothing that has happened to me has stopped me yet. So I'm not gonna let it now. I'm gonna keep working towards my goals. I'm gonna keep things into perspective. And I do that by remaining normal, remaining how I was before. I feel that going through the cancer and recovering from it, I feel like I have more strength than I thought I did. I mean, I always thought that I was pretty strong, I guess, but I have a bigger ability to bounce back from things, I feel like. So, and then it also made me realize that there were a lot of things that I was stressing about that I didn't need to. There were bigger things out there that I actually needed to be focusing on. So it actually made me reevaluate myself completely. I no longer stress about smaller things. A quote that I used to get through what I was going through was by Stuart Scott. He said, "You beat cancer by how you live, why you live, and in the manner of which you live." And that worked for me. But you can use that quote for anything. And that's my message for other people. For anybody that's dealing with adversity, you beat adversity by why you live, how you live, and in the manner of which you live. Use that to keep moving forward.